That's a little better. It's good back.
Okay, because it looks good on my end.
Okay. Okay.
Like you're in frame, I'm in frame.
Okay.
This is a little reminiscent of Periscope, though.
Why do you
There's
say
even
that?
some Periscope-esque features rolling out here on Habs, which I like. I mean, still stumbling a bit, but I like it.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll have a Haps conversation in a few minutes, when everyone gets here. But okay, so it looks like at least one person's here, so they can actually see.
Love the tree. Oh, Jason disappeared. Now it's just me. I know Jason's tree's up pretty. My tree is not up yet. There he is. You're back now.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, sorry. I note to self: don't click notifications when you're live because it will kick you out.
I put do not disturb on. I'm not chancing anything.
Okay.
Lady Liberty, I don't like the Haps upgrade. So it's a messy upgrade. I'm just gonna say what it is. It's kind of messy, but I do love the way that you can manage the stage now on the phone. And now, if you put a hashtag like we did in the caption area, like you used to be able to do on Periscope, you can now search by that hashtag in Haps, which we couldn't do before, which I almost prefer because it was really hard trying to remember which screen name was, or
Hmm.
sorry, handle, whatever you call it these days, was going live so I could go find a broadcast to share in the group. Now I can just go in, search hashtag today in travel and share it to our group.
Oh, Pam to show this. Pam, the Star Trek tree is in the office. It's way over
And Anne
there.
says,
this is
my tree
this
is
is
up but not decorated.
this
I have
this is just
not
my
decorated
regular red living room tree. So
the drag queen tree.
it's not. It's a little tamer this year.
And I was actually going to say that it's a bit tamer. She's been doing this circuit a while. She doesn't have to go as hard.
No, well, so I mean, thank you for joining in today in Tree Talk. I got a taller tree this year, so I have more room for like all the stuff like up at the top. So I decided to make it. I don't know. I just did. I change it up every year. I change it up all the time.
Oh, thank you. The lip color is Gazpacho by Bite. I really like the formula. It's creamy. We all know I enjoy nice red.
They're fun. They are fun.
Let's see
Mrs.
your cruising
Q's in
cube
here.
here.
Lisa.
Oh, another feature that I love that Haps just came out with as well is there's.
Save this. We're talking about at the top of the hour. Save it.
Oh, I thought we were doing it in pre-chat.
No, we'll talk about it. We don't have a lot of news to discuss today, so we'll talk
So
apps.
we can keep avoiding how Haley has not put her tree up yet.
I haven't even asked you. Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh my
going up.
gosh.
It's going up Saturday.
Wow. I found this cute home store over the weekend. Of course, they had Christmas stuff, so I bought more Christmas stuff. Like I need more
Just what you
Christmas.
need.
Just what I need. Added some more like red balls on the tree. There's some more lights over there. Some more like Christmas tree. I mean, it is crazy. My little bitty like where I live is not big, but it is just like Christmas.
It's
It's
like
everywhere. Oh my goodness.
yeah, no, but I have that. However, I did do my outside lights because I told Jeff last week. I was like, "This is our last weekend before it gets really
You know what's
cold."
funny? I woke up this morning and it was 28 degrees. That's really cold for us in the South.
There's snow on my deck this morning.
You
Not a lot. It's like a dusting, but there's
oh,
snow on the deck. So winter is here. And I actually had to change out, you'll be happy, my roof lights because a bunch of them died. So now I have white lights, white
oh,
icicles on my
thank
roof.
God. I have white lights. I have my reef stuff on my windows, so they're and they light up at night.
Well, I wanted to do the classic warm white lights. Let
Hmm.
me tell you, Christmas lights were tough. Like they're just there's not like we know supply chain a bunch of stock. So I got cool white, but they're LEDs, and then my bushes they're all twinkle lights. The icicles twinkle too. The bushes are either all white or a white and blue mix, kind of going every other. But the tree that I wrap really tightly is still
Okay.
multicolored. which is pretty.
You know what? I just thought about is this multicasting to? It is
It is for
fantastic.
me. It
It
is
is for me.
for
I
me.
just checked. I just checked. Yeah. So, guys, sorry, the pre-show. It's better than last week. Last week was a total disaster. This week is better. Haps is slowly getting
We're
there. So,
thankfully back
thanks.
on Habs, thankfully.
I'm back on Haps. It's multicasting to Facebook, which is fantastic. Haley's YouTube account, my Twitch account.
Your Twitch. I love that. Your
It's my
go-to.
one friend from college watches it on there. One friend. He watches it on Twitch. Luke, if you're watching, hello.
Oh, and Jay, just so you know, Davide just texted me back. I haven't read it yet because we were going live, so I'll have an answer for you.
All right.
Um,
Well, Miss Haley, it is 10 a.m. Central Time, 11
it
a.m.
is.
God's time. So that means it is time for our Tuesday Today in Travel talk show. This is going to be the holiday festive Thanksgiving edition, talking about some Thanksgiving plans and travel tips. As always, we'll bring you the news and everything related to travel. I am Jason Poole. I am a travel advisor, which is the new fun way of saying a travel agent with cruise planners and American Express travel representative. Love all things cruises, land resorts, European land travel. Just love it all. Miss Haley, this is a busy time in your world as people are traveling in the hotel
It
industry.
is. It's like it's a catch-22. Like the consumer side of it, depending on where our hotels are very busy, or the hotels are very slow, but they're wanting new contracts to start for sales help in the beginning of the year. So my funnel is a bit big right now, which is a great problem to have. But for those of you that might be new in this broadcast, my name is Haley. I am a travel blogger and I also own a hotel sales support company. And I've been in the industry for what, 14 years?
Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start with the topic everyone's texting me about, HAPS. Guys, we are at the mercy of HAPS like all of you. It's getting better, but I'm still committed to HAPS. I think they're rolling out a lot of features that we used to have on Periscope. The app is prettier, right? I mean, it looks way better. You would
Oh
agree.
yeah,
It
100%.
look it looks way better. So I and they know they messed up with some of the login credentials. Like I wasn't able to log in for a little while, but they know it. They're working on it. I'm excited for the future of HAPS. Now you can do things like search for a hashtag and like you can follow a hashtag. So now when we use like Today in Travel, even if you don't follow Haley or I or Haley or me, you can still find it. So guys, we know it's not great, but it's getting better. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think what the plus is, and I one of the things that you talked about was the being able to search the hashtag. So now for me, because I try to find broadcasts that maybe I miss, I'm working during the day, I may not catch something live because I want to share them into our Today in Travel group on Facebook. So now if you actually go and search hashtag Today in Travel, you can find it. And it's like Periscope. You have to put it in the title of your broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually search hashtag Today in Travel or whatever topic you're looking for, which I think is wonderful because that was a great way for us to go see what we missed. Because there's
Right.
some people we know are on HAP, some are not. So I'm really looking forward to that feature. I like the new adding a person feature. This is actually a little better than Periscope's, in my opinion. The how you can manage the stage on this end is really nice. So, like with everything, we just have to have a little patience. That is not
Yes.
my specialty. Jeff
No, but
does
it's
IT stuff and coding, and I don't speak that, and I can't imagine what that's like. So,
no, and and they're gonna like we aren't able to show you guys like the deck like we used to on our talk show. So sorry, we don't get the
which
fun.
that's actually a question. Do you guys like seeing the deck? Or
I
do you
do.
like that Jay Smith? I know that you do. Or do you guys
I
actually
do.
like that we're a little bigger on screen? Who misses the deck? If you don't,
Also,
yes or no,
yeah.
please let us know in the comments section.
But things like the Facebook multicast are still working. So the YouTube multicast. I mean, so things are still working. It's getting better. The deck. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Haley and I have been talking about it, so we'll figure it out. But thank you for staying
Yeah,
with
the
us.
desktop version is not working for me yet, so I haven't been able to play with it. Because
Okay,
in
yeah.
essence,
So
what
I'm on the
happens,
desktop version now.
yeah, so in essence, behind the scenes, what you guys don't see is Jason and I talk for an entire week, going back and forth on what we're going to talk about the following week. We put it into a document, which is not working this morning
No,
either.
iCloud was not working this morning, so yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's just crazy. And then I throw them into that deck and put it up here. So I have not been able to see physically what the desktop version is. I've been using the phone version, which has been great. So Lisa likes the bigger picture. We're kind of so yeah. Just keep leaving that. Even if you're watching the replay, please let us know in the comment section what you prefer. But I think I like where Haps is heading. I think we're still stumbling, but I like where it's heading. It's a little bit
I
more Periscope esque, which
Yeah.
I
So
miss.
I think in the next, hopefully, weeks to months, things will be much, much better. Well, guys, it's a slow news week, so Haley and I are going to discuss just other topics. Some topics about Thanksgiving travel, tips and tricks. But one of the main things that we wanted to discuss is follow up from a previous news story. So if you remembered, some states' attorneys general was suing Marriott because of their resort fees. So we talked about this. Remember, I went on a little rant about resort
Jason
fees.
loves resort fees.
I just love resort fees. I think they're bad business practice. You would never imagine buying a loaf of bread and at checkout, like, oh, you want the plastic wrapping over the bread? That'll be an extra 10 cents, right? Like, no other industry does that fly. Um,
Plastic. Where do you live?
disposable, you know what I mean. So,
I'm
um,
teasing.
so no one industry does that fly. So, Marriott has reached a settlement to show the resort fees up front with their pricing. Now, I still have questions, right? As a travel consultant, is what's commissionable and not commissionable now? I don't know when to look into it.
Good
Um,
point.
right, what's commissionable, or are they going to show it in like the taxes and fees when you're checking out? Because like now you can see a hotel that's you see a price of $99, but the price could be 124 because all the local taxes and fees and everything. So I'm curious where they're going to actually show you the number.
So I think a lot of hotels that I see are usually in that final figure where you see that breakdown right
Hmm.
before you hit make my reservation or whatever it is.
You know what? I'm trying to think. When
Um,
I made before the Adventure of the Seas in June out of Nassau, when I booked the Grand Hyatt Baha Mar, they did show the resort fee there. Now that I remember it, like on the breakdown, they showed the resort fee there, and I guess I'm kind of okay. Like it let me know
I
before I hit
think
reserve.
personally on a consumer side, what I think is better is like when you go to like Marriott Bonvoy, you're searching in the app and you see like the $99 rate and you click view rates. And when you pull that up, most hotels have like the room type, there's a picture, there's a couple little notes, and then the rate. And that little note section should be an asterisk with the resort fee, not like getting all the way to the end and seeing it. That's my opinion. And that's also coming from the professional end. It's more of that being upfront. But I think
Right,
there is a, I don't want to word this, there is a slippery slope between people complaining about resort fees in certain places. Like, yes, it needs to be a little bit more visible, but if people keep harping on them, I think you're going to see more hotels going the route of like the TWA hotel where they just start charging for the amenities.
right. Yeah, I can see
And
that.
and that I think is so detrimental. I'm so like as a hotel professional like 100% against that because I book a hotel for a particular amenity. Like, I book a full service hotel because I want to have a bar and a restaurant at it, especially if I'm traveling for work after I've been working all day. I don't always want to like go get dressed and go out to dinner. I'd like to order room service or something like that.
Right.
So I
I agree.
picked that hotel for that reason. I pick a pool for a reason,
Right.
and being charged on top of it. I think it's a very, very slippery slope. Um,
Yeah. No, I
yeah,
agree. I agree. So yeah. So I mean, we'll keep an eye on it. I mean, I'll be curious to see if the other. I mean, Hyatt at least is doing it. At least I've seen a personal experience. I'll be curious to see if we see it from like Hilton going forward. So good development there. I'm glad Marriott decided to settle out of court and not keep fighting it because they were going to lose.
they
So
didn't have the votes.
they didn't have the vote. So yeah, so that was it. Guys, other than that, the CDC added a couple more countries to the European high COVID list. You can always check the CDC website. It's there.
We have
Um,
Germany and Denmark, but remember, as we've always said, we're high risk. The
we're
United
high risk, right?
States
Yeah.
are a high risk, so you can't necessarily compare that. Although I did see something very interesting that Austria is doing, and this might, if you have children in the room, have them leave. Okay, children are out of the room. Austria is trying to amp up its vaccination rate by every Monday getting a free COVID vaccine at a brothel. And if you get your vaccine at the brothel, you get your choice of service for 30 minutes.
I mean, yeah. Right there you go. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
who wants free donuts or
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Great. Great. Wow. Wow. So it's Thanksgiving week coming up, which, if you are in the States,
that's
that
dominating travel news right now are the
it's dumb in the
predictions.
travel news. Guys, we could tell you the travel tip to be show up to the airport early, long line. We've said this for months, right? If you're traveling this week, you know what to do, right? We do not need to harp on telling you to get there early, be patient. You guys know all that stuff, right?
How early would you recommend for domestic travel? I'd say 3 hours.
I mean, if you have TSA pre-check and clear, I'd still think. I mean, depends on the airport, right? Nashville,
Oh, I'm talking
90
about if
minutes
you're a
to.
baseline traveler. You're not a Haley or Jason that has pre-check.
I'd say 2 to 2.5, but also depends on the type of airport, right? Nash BNA is very different than JFK.
Yeah, like I would say, like if you are at a bigger airport, like
I'd
a
say, I'd say about, I'd
Atlanta,
say
a
about.
JFK, 3 hours. That is my thing.
I might pull my car into the parking lot or call the Uber 3 hours early.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd
for
walk.
Nashville.
No, Nashville. I think I could still do 90 minutes. Nashville's easy.
Okay,
Nashville's easy.
and I'm so bad with my airport here. I literally pull into the airport an hour before my scheduled flight time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nashville. I mean,
Not the board time, the flight time.
oh wow, yeah. No, I mean Nashville's easy. I mean, I'll get there early to hang out in the Sky Club. I mean, Cruising Q says Detroit 3 hours. I mean, but look, I mean,
Yeah,
DTW and BNA are very different. I mean, ROC is very different than JFK. So
100%.
it just depends on your airport, right? If you're flying out of LAX, you need to get there really, really early, right? If you're
Yeah,
flying out
and
of ABE, Allentown, Pennsylvania, you probably don't need 3 hours. I don't think
I'm
I don't, yeah, I don't think
I,
Claire in Laramie, Wyoming needs 3 hours at her
no,
airport
no,
waiting.
no. I mean, I think 1.5 to 2 though, just to be safe if you don't have pre-check and whatnot. Because here's
Yeah,
the thing: it's not necessarily the security line. It could also be the line to check your checked luggage.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
if you
right. Yeah,
don't have the priority lane, if you don't have that, like that plus security is what is going to add up. So some other ways that you guys can minimize this, and I know this might sound like basics, but make sure your liquids are appropriate based on your ticket, like, right sizes, whatnot.
oh, right.
Um,
And another thing, if you're checking bags, to speed it up,
weigh
is you
your bags
can.
at home.
I always wear them at home, and I always, not always, but you can, if you don't get free bags with your carrier, you can purchase the bags usually in the carrier's phone app. So when you're checking in, like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring 2 bags," I'll go and just pay it there. So when you get to the airport, you've already paid for it. So that kinda speeds it up. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Check luggage size, check the weight limits, because this is the kind of frankly stupid stuff that like slows
right.
things down at the airport. Pay attention. If you are traveling and you don't have pre-check, wear shoes that are easy to slip on and off.
I
Maybe
still do that
don't wear a
anyways.
belt.
Yeah,
Like just
yeah.
little things like that to get you through faster. Like, be cognizant of what you're packing. Like, if you're bringing a laptop and a big size iPad, they're going to make you pull them more than likely. Some airports don't. Some, it's just
Yeah,
little things
some
like
don't,
that.
right, right. So our official travel tip of the week is gonna sound a little unintuitive. Make sure to check Black Friday prices this week and next week, right? So, like, I booked a cruise for a client today, and the promo codes all over this reservation were Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, onboard credit, Black Friday onboard credit. It was more expensive today than if they had booked this cruise last week. Okay. So a lot of vendors, cruise lines, airlines, Amazon with TVs, all that kind of stuff, right? They literally mark it up to mark it down, especially in the travel world, and maybe throw you some more credits, right? So, most cruise lines let you reprice, resorts let you reprice, hotels often you can reprice or cancel and rebook. So Black Friday does not always equal the best price. Next week could be a better deal. December is often seen as kind of the slow season of people making reservations. So a lot of times the travel companies, the travel vendors, the cruise lines, resorts, whatnot, they can get more aggressive in December. That's kind of a slower season for newer bookings being made. So don't fall for Black Friday just because it's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, but now's also a good time too. Like I just came out with a list on my blog. I have a couple others of a holiday like gift guide for cruisers, like little things to look for that just make your travel experience, like
Right.
the universal outlet plugs, the multi-port chargers, all these little things that are great gifts. Start peeling through some of those deals and kind of make your game plan if you're in need of that kind of stuff. Like I'm actually about to purchase some new luggage today.
Oh, are you really? What are you
I
buying?
am. I'm trying this brand that I found. It's called July. It's kind of it's pricier. Lifetime guarantee. It's an Australian-based company, but it's hard shell. They actually have an option where you can do more of a trunk style roller bag. And I'm just loving the aesthetic of it because on the trunk style, it has those massive clips on the side.
Hmm.
Because I know I've had this happen a ton of times where, you know, it's getting thrown around from airports, my big bag and the zipper busts. So the trunk size has these extra clip-on sides that seal the bag. So I'm kind of intrigued because my luggage gets beat too.
I've never had a problem. Now you wouldn't bring this on a plane, would you, to check it? I mean, as a carry
No, no,
on.
this is a check bag.
Good. Whew. I don't want to go on another rant about carry on luggage.
I
Well,
think I sent you a snap one time. I was going through the airport and there was this family of four walking just down the airport doing whatever. And the guy had just a backpack. And I was like, I wonder what that's like. Cause I just think of all the stuff I have to bring because I'm working or travel blogging, like the camera, the laptop, the lenses. I'm like,
I'll do that.
what
I'll
is
just walk
that
to the
life
airport.
like?
I'll just walk to the airport with just like a little crossbody or a backpack.
Oh my gosh. I wonder what that life is like.
But I check luggage. I check luggage.
I'm not checking $5,000 worth of camera equipment. No way.
What
No how.
travel?
Because
What
then if I
what
get there,
what travel insurance is for?
oh, you think that they'll have my exact lens and camera and everything in stock where I'm going all the time? I cannot do that. And I always have to have a change of clothes in a bikini as a plus size lady because I'm not trying to find certain things in a new city that fit right. Hi, Lenny. Oh my gosh. So, what are your Thanksgiving plans, Jason?
Very, very easy Thanksgiving plans, not traveling. My best friend that actually just got married on this past weekend, whose wedding where I was on Saturday, he's going out of town and all goes to resort. And I'm actually headed down to his house to dog sit and house sit. So I am taking it easy, easy, easy. I'll be hanging out with three dogs. I'm actually kind of excited to just have a lot of dogs. So I'll see him Thanksgiving night. But yeah, so no plans, just really just staying here, still dealing with the sick puppy, with
Mhm.
getting over pneumonia. So yeah, so no real big Thanksgiving plans. Will be easy, and I'm actually kind of excited just to kind of take it easy for a few days.
Yeah, originally I was
Yeah,
going to travel this week.
right,
My father's not doing the greatest, so I opted to stay home and cook.
right.
When I've kind of had to start planning in my house. Thankfully, I'm not cooking for as many people as normal, but I will tell you next year I don't have Olivia for Thanksgiving, so I do not intend on being home for Thanksgiving. I think I'm gonna do the European Christmas market
That'd be fun.
thing.
I think that would be fun. Well,
It could be a
guys,
good thing.
Up there, that's gonna be fun. Before we sign off, do not forget that Haley and I are doing a group cruise next August. I guess I should at this point just say August on the celebrity solstice. We're doing a 7-night Alaskan cruise out of Seattle. Haley's done Alaska a couple times. This is my first time to Alaska. Haley is dragging me to Alaska. I know some of you guys in here are already booked. That's super exciting. So don't forget August 12th. I'm pretty sure it's the 12th, 2022 Celebrity Solstice. So we've got some good rates.
Yes, Pam's right.
Um,
All the cool kids are going.
yes. So I am really excited to do something different. So August
He'll just
2022.
return the favor to me when I finally go to Greece.
Yeah, yeah,
Jason will be
seriously.
like,
Finally, finally. So, all right. Well, that's
"Oh,
kind of
Lenny,
it,
yes,
guys.
I did. I did enjoy Italy. Sorry, I was responding
Yes.
to that.
I mean that's like asking is the sky blue?
I already miss it. I just
So well, guys, super short week, with it being a holiday week, not a lot of news out there. But thanks for
wait,
coming in for just a little bit.
and don't forget to join the Facebook group. If you go to todayintravel.live, you will see all the things. There's more Italy content coming for me. I have those gift lists available. Again, watch your deals. Jason, what are your hours this week?
I'm working all day today and tomorrow, and
Okay.
then take off Thursday, Friday, back in the office on Monday.
So if you guys need something immediate from Jason, it's jason.pool@cruiseplanners.com, and it's pool with an E. If you see a deal that you like and you think it's kind of important, just put it in that subject line, all caps, be like, help ASAP when you get a chance.
Right. Yeah, that's all I do emails a lot of
But
times.
spend time
Important.
with your family, or some of you are cruising this week. Enjoy your
Yes.
cruise, enjoy your trips and family, and we will be back next Tuesday. And if you guys need anything, you know where to find us.
All right. Happy